and welcome to Ride Home with Auntie, where I just give you the end of the day wrap up for myself or what's going on, and I would say is what's on my mind in the afternoon time. I don't know, but this is it. I apologize, y'all. I did not upload my pre-recording yesterday because I was in my feelings about something, and it just kind of like consumed me for the rest of the day. And it really was something that was hard for me. Have you ever thought that someone really close to you, really close, like a mother or a father or a child, is your hater? You ever, like, have you ever thought there was someone that should be your greatest supporter is secretly, subconsciously your hater? You know what I'm saying? Like, they say they'll root for you, they say they down for you, they say that they will fight for you, but their actions show differently. You know what I'm saying? And that is kind of what I might have dealt with yesterday. I'm still determining if this was a spiritual attack or if this person is a hater. These are people that you don't want to believe are haters. These are people that you don't want to cut off. You just want them to stop hating. You know what I'm saying? Well, what do? Is the person, how about, okay, let's keep it 100. How many of you parents feel like your children are haters? Okay. But you can't, especially those of you who have young kids, young children. Those of you who have young children and they're still dependent on you, but you know they're kind of hating on you a little bit. You know, especially if you're a single mother or you're a single father, you have children that just don't want to see you with nobody else but their mama or their daddy. And they're hating on everything that you're doing. That, you know, you try to get a life and they purposely do something to prevent you from being able to date. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. Or they may be secretly resenting you because they feel like you were negligent as a parent, like you weren't there for them when when they needed you the most. You know what I'm saying? This even go for adult. Those are the ones that really be hating, is the adult kids. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they don't really understand why you made some of the decisions that unbeknownst to you traumatized them. You know what I'm saying? Or you both were a victim to an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, something, and they felt like you should have been there. You should have been more protective. You should have been more defensive. You know what I'm saying? You know, and vindictive, or you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, and they hold secret resentments. You know, and I know how it feels. Like, for years, there was times where I held resentment against my mom because I felt like there was times where she used to beat my ass. I mean, no different than any 80s, 70s, and 80s baby. Okay, our parents, and I would say any black. No. I found out when I moved to the South, them Hawaiites be whooping their kids just like us. So, all right. So, but moving forward, I used to get in trouble for everything my brothers and sisters did. My mom never had my side when it came to, if the teacher said I did it, I did it. She don't question me. She don't ask what happened or who did it. Especially back in my days, being the 70s babies, our parents was automatically, Miss Jones said that you was fine. You was doing blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, that's not what I was doing. I was just there. I was not participating. I was across the street. But because Miss So-and-so said, you did it, I did it. And I would get in trouble because Miss So-and-so had to come to my mom and tell her how I was acting out in the streets. Or we get 3 whoopings. We get whoopings by our neighbor for acting out in these streets. Then we get a whooping for our mama because Miss So-and-so had to discipline me in the street. So I got to get disciplined for being disciplined. And then you have, you get disciplined by your father because your mother had to discipline you. So I got in trouble 3 times as much. And how many of y'all experienced that? So I feel like sometimes our children be hating on us, especially our adult children, until they realize what we actually had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And they understand until they are open to receive why we made the decisions we made, or until they're in the same situation, and then they'll know. It's like, oh yeah, See, but you don't know. You think that they don't know. They think that, and this goes for parents too. Adult parents that is hating on you because they jealous that you did better than them. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know how much you've agonized, how much you worked. Nothing came easy. No one just make a decision. It was between that and this. You know what I'm saying? I do think that those people, those kids, those haters need to get therapy and figure out why you hold some resentment with your parents. And parents that's hating on your children, you need to get therapy to find out why you jealous over your kids. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But in 2024, I ain't taking no more. Like, I'm not going to feel guilty for something that happened in the past that I didn't know about, or I'm not going to deal with anyone that disturbs my peace. No one, not even my child, not even my son. Okay, love you, boo, but I'm protecting my peace. I'm protecting my peace at all costs. Okay. Well, I will not be being talked to in certain ways. I will not be around any negative energies. I don't give a hoot who's carrying it. I don't care if my daddy comes around and he got a negative attitude. Guess what? Distance myself. Okay, I love you from over here. Okay. Well, I'm coming to the end of this little video. Follow me on TikTok, according to Akara. Follow me on YouTube, same thing. Also follow my reading channels, my on TikTok, the Intuitive One and the Queen Prophetess on YouTube. I will be getting back to my book reading in the 2024, so look out for that on YouTube on According to Akara Bedtime Stories. So look out for a live this weekend, possibly. All right. Peace.